A reality TV star, Stephanie Matto, has been making headlines recently because she is just making a financial killing selling her farts in a jar. In fact, she is selling them for about 1,000 a pop, which goes to my main point about how capitalism really does incentivize shamelessness to make money. The more willing you are to be shameless, the more money you can make. And this is definitely a perfect example of that. So she was apparently hospitalized for her bean-heavy fart-making diet. And now she has a new safer money-making scheme that makes even less sense, which is farting NFTs. And we'll discuss all of that. But before we do, here she is describing her daily routine for selling farts in a jar.
Hey guys, today I'm gonna be showing you a day in the life of a girl who sells her farts in a jar. So I like to get things rolling with some beans, a protein muffin, sometimes even a yogurt, less sugar is better, some hard-boiled eggs, and today I decided I was gonna make myself a protein shake with some yogurt added to it, and oh, I was feeling it for sure while I wait for those farts to develop. And then after I'm ready to go, I go ahead and, do my work, do my job. I don't need to show you that, guys, but I like to add in little flower petals. I feel like they attach the scent and make it last longer. And when I'm finally finished with my jar, I like to leave a personalized note.
So she has made about $50,000 per week. She bragged about her success saying, quote, "I feel like I'm the Einstein of fart jars at this point." And how did that work out for her? Well, not so great, actually. One headline says, reality star Stephanie Matto, who earned $200,000 selling farts in a jar, lands in hospital due to severe gas. So I feel awful for her, but I do want to ask her, was it worth it? Do you still feel like the Einstein of farts in a jar at this point? Cenk, thoughts?
Yeah, I actually think she probably does. I think that's a fair title for her. I really do. I'm a honest guy. If you're making 50,000 a week from farting, you kind of are the Einstein of fart jars. That's a lot of money. So look, this
the world isn't fair. It's just like nothing is fair. Okay, ladies. How many of you deal with constant flatulence in your own household with your significant other? You ain't making any money off that, but maybe you should. Maybe you should. Maybe she is the Einstein because she thought of it, and there's always a sucker who's willing to buy this garbage, always. Especially if you're like an attractive woman. If you're an attractive woman, you can get dudes to buy literally anything, including your farts in a jar. Guys, like, what's wrong with you? Get it together. Yeah. Get it together.
No, once again, I slightly disagree here. As one person famously said, you do you, boo. So the guys are willing to pay for it. I think it's beyond absurd. I think it's hilarious. But so what? If they get off on it and they want to pay her that, apparently the market will bear that price. And so, and by the way, what'll happen next is there'll be more attractive women selling farts in a jar until the price comes down. And so, I mean, this is absurd, but it's true. Now there's a market for it. So,
oh my God.
And look, men's perversions know no bounds. So is there a fetish for it? Yes. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter what it is. The answer is yes. So it is what it is, and she's just cashing in on it. And look, should she get workman's comp for going to that hospital? I guess.
But from who? She works for herself. Like
that one, I'm kidding on. Yes, she works for herself, so she'll have to take it up with the boss. But here's another thing I'll give her credit for. And no, I'm not one of her customers.
No, it seems, Cenk, you're just like, you're very keen on defending her. It's a little suspicious. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, well, I like how we keep putting the Einstein quote back up. So look, we kid around on this show. Later, of course, when I run for office, people will pretend that this is serious. Look, she's an entrepreneur, and she's giving people it's like a rare commodity, and apparently it's not at all rare, except it's rare that people sell it. I'm telling you, once we do this story and the word gets out more, it'll be less rare. But the other thing that I was going to give her credit for is the fact that she's getting checked into the hospital means that she was actually doing it. Because Anna, what I would have suspected is, and what's going to happen next, I guarantee you, is people ain't farting into no jars. They're just sending empty jars. And the guys don't know it. I mean, how do they know? They don't know. You can put anything in that jar. So
yes.
But
you know
apparently
what,
she was doing it for real. So give her props for authenticity.
Yes, snaps for authenticity. She's not full of hot air. Okay, she's making it happen. She is full of hot air, but not that kind of BO. Sorry. Inside joke at this point, but anyway, let's move on because now that she has suffered the physical ramifications of eating too many items that lead to extreme gas, she's kind of pivoted over to FartNFTs, I guess. As if NFTs weren't unbearable to begin with. According to Vice, now her fart jars are available in JPEG form tied to a blockchain receipt. She's selling it for about $200 each. The first run includes 5,000 NFTs, which means Matto could net $1 million if they all sell out.
Yeah.
You know what? If you're dumb enough to buy that, good. You deserve it. You deserve to be bamboozled. You deserve the financial pain. Go for it. Enjoy. Have fun. Well, what are you gonna do with that NFT? Please tell me. For all the NFT lovers out there, what are you gonna do? You're gonna resell the picture, the JPEG of a fart jar? Is that what you're gonna do? Is that what you're gonna do? You like being bamboozled? Go for it.
Well, you'll have to concede that they do have curious taste to begin with. So if you're into smelling people's farts as a form of, eroticism, then you might be into getting bamboozled. That might be 2 for the price of 1, right? So look, here's where I feel conflicted about this one. She's still the Einstein of fart jars. She just is, okay? I mean, and now if you're turning non-existent farts that don't even exist into JPEGs and then selling them for $1 million, hard to argue you're not an Einstein of some sort. But for the first time, I have critique of this story.
Do you? Do you? Oh, wow.
So before the guys buying the actual farts, have at it, Hoss. I mean, it's not what I would do, but that's kind of like your business. Hashtag freedom. Right, and it doesn't hurt anybody else unless you open the jar near others. So it's okay, we'll live. But the NFT stuff, guys, snap out of it, man. That NFT is worth absolutely nothing, and you're getting like that ain't a fetish, okay? That ain't anything. You're not getting any value out of it. I guess, I mean, look, first of all, do I fully understand it? Of course not. For all the people screaming into the camera now that they fully understand it, you're lying.
They don't.
Don't understand it either.
Nope.
Okay. So, but presumably what it means is if you own that NFT, you have the right to at some point collect and say, okay, now in the year 2017, send me that fart jar. And that you think it's going to collect value and that you can sell it for more later. That's where you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. In this kind of insane bubble that we're living in, yeah, it might be true in the next 6 months. People might have a run on fart jars because we've all lost our minds. But does it have actual value? No, it has almost no value. It has the value that people are willing to pay now, but as I said, more people are gonna get into the fart jar scam business, right? It's actually not a scam. That racket, let's put it that way, okay? And so the prices will likely go down if you're doing a serious analysis of this market. Prices to go down.
Oh my God, Cenk. Like, Cenk, like it's over. Like you don't need to. I love that you're giving an economics lesson right now on fart jars. It's over. By the way, one final thing I want to note. I don't know if this is true. It's a video that I saw on TikTok by a man who looked like a doctor. So I'm gonna assume it's true. But he talked about how you shouldn't sleep naked because people tend to fart while they're sleeping naked. And when you fart, you actually spray out fecal particles. So they're not just buying air, okay, fart air. They're literally buying trace fecal matter. So congratulations, you're literally buying poop.
Well, look, you beat me to it. I was gonna say, I mean, poop in a bag can't be that far behind. Oh. And NFTs selling that or promising that, but in a sense, this already is, right? So our world's insane. I mean, on the one hand, you have Amazon workers that are so badly treated that they have to do that in order to make quota so they can make a scrape by on a living, right?
Maybe they should sell it, little side hustle.
I'm exactly where I was going, Anna. Now though, they might get rich if they go and sell it as an NFT.
Jesus.
Insanity defined.
I have nothing else to add to the story. I'm done with it.
You're pooped out on it?
I'm done.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.